Hey guys, I hope you're all doing incredibly well today. It's casual Saturday. If you're watching this later and it's not Saturday, sorry, but I'm just wearing a sweatshirt because I'm nice and comfy in my house, as I'm sure most of you are too. Today's task is so simple and so easy. You're gonna be like, Jen, give me something hard here. But this task today is to make a THM dessert. I have rules though for you, okay? So I put a link in the video description for my favorites of all time Trim Healthy Mama desserts, and that is the THM Twixter bars. There are 3 steps. They take a little bit of time to make, so this is not going to be your go-to for sugar cravings in the future. But what I want you to do today, you're not making a muffin in a mug or a single serve or some kind of little dessert. You're making a dessert that you can snack on throughout the week. I will warn you that if you make the THM Twixter bars that I linked to Trim Healthy Mama's e-zine article that had that recipe in there, if you make that, it's probably not gonna last you a week. You may have to hide it from your children. They are that good. This is my favorite of all the THM recipes that they've ever come up with. So one tip that I have though, if you're making these for a crowd, the crust is really thick. So I will make the suggested amount of crust and double the caramel and chocolate that they recommend. And then I just spread the crust a little thinner in a bigger pan. And then I have twice as much caramel and twice as much chocolate to bake. So you're making a big dessert. And the reason for this is, in all of my years on plan and all of my years coaching, I have found that the one thing that can keep you on plan when you're faced with desserts out of the house or temptations out of the house is to have something at home that's even better than what you can have out of the house. So if you can get into the habit of once a week making a delicious dessert, there are tons of them too. Other recommendations that I'd have besides these Twixter bars are just about anything from the blog alldayidreamaboutfood.com. There's a lot of big desserts out there. I really stick to single serving desserts at the Well Planned Kitchen. So in the Trim Healthy Table book, they have my brownie batter in a mug recipe that they published in there. And I really like those single quick recipes for emergencies, for last minute sugar cravings, for, just needing a lot of chocolate, that kind of thing. But if you have a dessert at home that's multiple serve, that you make something every Saturday or you make something every Sunday or once a week you make a dessert, it doesn't matter what it is as long as it's on plan, it can keep you on track later in the week when you really want to eat something and you can't, talk yourself out of that dessert out of the house as much. So you're gonna make a dessert today. The Twixter bars are my recommendation. There's a lot of ideas. There's a lot of blogs out there with big dessert recipes that you could have. Trim Healthy Mama's desserts are fantastic. I also like the Trimtastic chocolate cake in the Trim Healthy Mama books. I can also say that as a coach, desserts with hidden veggies, I prefer those way over heavy S desserts like the Twixter bars that I shared with you guys. But things like the Twixter bars that are heavy S, they have their place in your diet. They are special treats. You can enjoy them every once in a while. I just don't want you enjoying those every day over something that might have more veggies in it or maybe a fuel pull dessert or something like that. So your assignment today is make a dessert, make it a good one. I would prefer that you stick to something that you know and love today, especially when you're gonna be at home over the next week or so, if you are at home and not essentially working. But if you are able to just make something delicious, get in the habit, find a time that works for you. Sometimes I find that it's a lot easier to make a dessert when I'm already in the kitchen making other things. So if for example, today's assignment, making a dessert, I'm probably gonna make my dessert while I'm making dinner. So I'll get things cooking with dinner, and then while the food's going in the oven, I will go ahead and make a THM dessert. That way I'm only getting the kitchen dirty once. I can do all the dishes together, and it just kind of makes it easier and simpler. So that's it for today. We're making a dessert. Tomorrow's live video, I'm gonna be live participating and watching my church's service tomorrow. I've been doing these in the 11 o'clock hour. So I'll be doing that one tomorrow's session a little bit later in the day after my church service at home is over. But enjoy your dessert. We'll go over tomorrow's task tomorrow. Yesterday, you were supposed to make a meal plan. If you made a meal plan and you want to share it in the group, I'm sure people would love to see it and share meal plans and get tons and tons of meal ideas. If only, 1% of the group shared their meal plans from yesterday, then you'd be set for life if you grabbed all those. You could just use those over and over again and have enough variety to really make the plan a success. So that's what we're doing today. If what I want you to comment on this video is what dessert you tried. Drop a link in photos if you have them. Drop a link to the one you tried. If it's not the Twixter bars, make something amazing and let us know how it is. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.